Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. This is Maui Paul. I am here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And we are going to be doing that with this I Am deck that I've created. And this week, we actually have 5 all new cards to go through. And I'm really excited to share these affirmations with you. So thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Lauren. I see that you have joined the wake up call today. It is wonderful to have you here. So yeah, anyways, these cards are completely full of positive affirmations, just beautiful things that we can say about ourselves. And I have a physical deck of these. I have 36 of these, 36 empowering affirmations. But today we're actually going to be going through some new ones. And so I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And what I'd like for you to do is to say out loud, I am that affirmation. As we affirm these things about ourselves, we are just making them more and more true. And so I'm really excited to share these new affirmations with you. So let's begin. If you'd like a preview of what all the cards are, I actually did a nightfall last night. And at 9 p.m., every single Sunday at 9 p.m., I will do a version of this show where we go through the upcoming cards for the week. So let's have some fun. And let's get started by saying that today I am adaptable. I am adaptable. I adjust easily to new situations. So I am adaptable. I adjust easily to new situations. Are you adaptable? You are adaptable. You adjust easily to new situations. And I picked a chameleon to represent this. Typically, I stay away from animals and people in my cards, but I just felt like a chameleon was such a wonderful visual metaphor for the adaptability that they change their color to adapt to their surroundings. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write this down in the chat. And as I write it down in the chat, I am making this even more real for me. So I'm just going to write down that I am adaptable. I adjust easily to new situations. And boy, we have a lot of people here today. So I'd like to say good morning to all of you guys. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning there, Caitlin. Good morning, Armando. Frank is here. Let's see. Teresa, it's wonderful to see you here, Teresa. Good morning. Let's see, Lauren. Let's see. We've got looks like that's about it for now. So good morning to everybody who is commenting. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping me to create a positive space on the internet and just a wonderful place where we can just come together and say good things and really like expand good energy. You are all adaptable people. And ultimately, we are all adjusting to new situations all the time. Every single moment of our day, every single moment of our lives is a new moment. It's something that it's something that we have the ability to really own and adapt to. And the fact is that from the moment we're born until the moment we die, we don't ever live a same moment twice. We might do the same things. We might do similar things. Good morning, Sylvia. It's good to see you here. We might have like overarching larger patterns in our lives in that what we do every day is largely similar, but it's never the same. There's always new situations. Even if we get up every morning and go to work, the work is always different. The people that we work with are always different. The situations are always different. The relationships that we have are different. Everything is always constantly, consistently different and changing, and we have the ability to adapt to it. It always interests me when I look at myself and I realize that I haven't been doing something that I want to do because I'm afraid of change. And when that happens, I have to realize that my life has always been changing, that no 2 days are the same. And even people who live very rigid lives, no 2 of their days are the same either. And as we recognize the differences that happen in our lives, it really empowers us to understand that we are adaptable and that we can adjust, that we can adjust because we have been adjusting. And when we think about things, when we look at something that we're afraid of, or something that causes us a little bit of consternation, a change that is coming that we're not sure how we will navigate, we can always remember that we are adaptable people, that we've thus far completely adapted to our environment. There's a theory of consciousness um, that says that we are inherently perceptual beings. We experience things through our eyes, we experience things through our noses, through our sensory organs. But the world as it really is not what we perceive it to be. There's a theory in evolutionary biology that says that the reason that we have senses is because whatever the world really is or really looks like, we have adapted to perceive it in this way in order to survive. And survive we do, and thrive we do. We are at the very top of the food chain. And I think about other animals like this chameleon that is right here, this very adaptable chameleon on the card, and I think about how that chameleon has a completely different sense of perception. That I share a world with this chameleon, and yet the world that the chameleon experiences is completely different than the world that I experience. The chameleon lives in a society that's very different than the one I live in. The chameleon has much, I consider them simpler, um, simpler motivators or drivers in its life. And perhaps I'm right. Perhaps I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to chameleons because I am not one. The fact is that we have all of these perceptions, these perceptual abilities. And so as we perceive things, we judge them inherently as good or bad, and then we decide how we're going to act. And so let's judge the things that are around us as good and choose to act in ways that are compassionate. And in that way, when we adapt to new situations, we are adapting in a way that is kind to us and kind to the people around us. Ultimately, that's the goal of our lives. There's a prayer that I say every morning. It's a prayer of Jabez. Maybe you've heard it before, but one of the lines in it is, "Keep me away from evil that I would not cause pain." And so as I adapt and adjust easily to new situations, I'm very interested in staying away from evil and not causing pain to anybody else. And so what I define as evil is, anything that causes somebody else to feel less than, or less loved, or really less than who they really are. So I'm here to affirm and to ultimately really help every single person around me and talk to myself as well. Some people have asked me if I script this stuff, and no, I don't script this stuff. I pull the card, and then I start talking about my own life experience. And so I'm grateful that you are here to share that with me and to help me to create this beautiful space on the internet. Thank you for being here. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. with another brand new card. And again, if you'd like to see a preview of which ones are getting pulled, I pull them every Sunday at 9 p.m. You can go right back in my social media feeds, or you can go over to my YouTube channel where all of these are archived. And I just want to say, once again, thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we will get around to another wonderful card. So until then, I love you. I care about you. I think that you're amazing, and I think that all these words that I say about you are true. So I say them about me. I say them about you. Let's get on with our days, guys. Let's go be adaptable. Let's go adapt to whatever it is that life throws at us today. And as we do, we are becoming the ultimate versions of ourselves. So love you, care about you, and think you're amazing. Aloha from paradise.